I might be a little overdressed today, but that's because I have Christmas on my mind, and I have a question for you. Is it time to start shopping for Christmas? I know that Halloween hasn't even gotten here yet, and that turkey and dressing hasn't even been thought about, but you might want to start thinking about Christmas, and you need to do it now. Hi, I'm Tania Stevens, the face behind 50 is Not Old, and I love helping women feel better about themselves through fashion and beauty, and to remind everyone that age is just an attitude and you need to keep yours young. Be sure to follow me and ring the bell for more fashion and lifestyle tips. When it comes to Christmas, some people are super organized and they have already bought this year's gifts, they've wrapped them, and they have them stashed away somewhere for safekeeping. That's not me. For the rest of us, your holiday shopping experience is likely to look a little different in the past years than it is this year. There's a lot of issues with supply chains and the cost of goods, staffing shortages, and problems with retailers trying to fill their shelves. It's going to be a rocky road for a lot of retailers, especially those who haven't planned ahead. I've heard there is a semiconductor shortage, so that's placing a squeeze on the supply of electronics, and those items are always in demand. That includes everything from computers and gaming consoles to vehicles and home appliances. And with many items on back order for months, it's best to stop shopping for those kind of products now to ensure they arrive before you need to exchange gifts. I know that we all want to get the most for our money, and in the past, waiting for Black Friday and Cyber Monday was the best way to do that. But last year, COVID pushed more shoppers online, and retailers started slashing their prices early in the beginning of November. So you combine that with the supply chain shortage, and you might want to start grabbing the must-have gifts instead of trying to save just a few bucks. The last thing any parent wants is to miss out on that must-have toy. Now, I've already started sending out a few Christmas gifts, and I just had them mailed, straight to the recipient because I'm trying to get some shopping done now. I plan on shopping for others ahead of time and taking advantage of Black Friday and Cyber Monday for me. So if you start early, I just want to remind you to stick to your list. Part of the reason I never bought early before is because I started getting into the buying mode as Christmas approached, and I'd buy one or two more gifts, and pretty sure that one or two adds up to a lot of money. There might be fewer sales this year, and they might be starting earlier. They're predicting fewer sales because of the high demand and the lack of inventory. The retailers are planning on having their sales rolling out even earlier this year because they're afraid of getting stuck with the merchandise. So I'm starting to see a lot of sales hit my inbox already. A lot of influencers are already sending out their gift guides. These gift guides are great for getting ideas, and because they're really broke down into categories such as him, her, children, under a certain price. But there's other guides that are great when broken down into hobbies. These kind of categories are for cooks, Star Wars fans, golf, sports fanatic, health and exercise buff, or home decor. I like those kind of gifts because it makes me think about the person on my list and what category they fall into. But you don't have to spend a ton of money on gifts. You don't want to put yourself in a financial bind. You don't want to get all stressed out. This is the time of year when you're supposed to be enjoying yourself, enjoying your family and friends, not worrying about how you're going to have to be able to pay off all those presents you bought. As a grandparent, some of my favorite gifts are the ones that my grandchildren have made. A canvas purchased from Walmart can turn into a masterpiece when your grandchildren's handprints are on them. I also love it when I get a canvas photo of the kids, and you can upload any photo you have of your children and have them put on a canvas fairly cheap, at Walgreens, Walmart, or even there's an online photo shop I use called Smallwoods. I also love artwork that my children or grandchildren have made. These are gifts that mean something to me, and I treasure them. So as a parent and grandparent, you might be wondering, well, what am I supposed to give? So one year, our family decided we would draw names, and that the gift the person gave to the persons whose name they drew, it had to be something they liked and something they treasured, but something that had been given to them. I drew my sister's name, and for Christmas, I gave her a watch that had been given to me by our grandmother who had passed away. This was a gift that she loves because it had a sentimental value. If you're a baker, then you can gift cookies and cakes, or I'm sure your family members would love it if you made a recipe book full of recipes that you use all the time. Simply write your recipes on notebook paper, take them to a printer, have them copied, and then bind them together. Since it shows your handwriting, I know it's a gift they will treasure. So in closing, if you're buying gifts for Christmas, make your list, start checking off the names quickly because supplies are going to be low. And if you're making a gift, then figure out what you need to do, how many items you need to make, and what supplies you need to get on order early. You don't want to have to worry about the supply chain, and that will just give you a little extra time to make your gifts. I hope all of you have a wonderful holiday, and I can't wait to hear about all your favorite gifts. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you next Thursday.